Ah, yes. You thought you could get away so easy from the villains. You... just a mere quirkless fool. This is why vigilantes don't exist. Because honestly, there's nothing. Nothing for you. You're just empty. The whole lot of you. Nothing but words. You don't have any quirks to back it up, but we do. To think you tried to get away that way. Such a shame. Now you're all gonna be a nice, proper help to me and my friends. You see, the way this is gonna run down, it's quite simple. Are you listening closely? Good. That's how it goes. You listen and I talk. So, as I was saying...
I am here. You did not actually think that justice would not be done. You who squander the name. You're not even a villain. You're quite the opposite. A thug who thinks he can do anything. Ha 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 ha! And you, such bravery. Please, allow me to save you. My biggest fan. I had no idea, but thank you. To think we would meet like this. Now is not the time. Grab on. We will escape this place. Why, no! Of course I'm not being extra, just because you're my biggest fan. No, I would never shirk my duties, especially not as the symbol of justice. Of course, that's not all. I intend to save you, but also to, oh, look out! Oh, it was my carelessness. Are you all right? There seems to be more nuisances. I will save you. Just relax. I will save you. But of course, otherwise they wouldn't call me All Might. They'd just call me Most Might. Nobody wants a name like that. But I digress. It has been lovely to be in your company. Just my mistake, my blunder. I cannot accept this. Instead, please come with me. Won't you allow me to, make it up to you? You said you're my biggest fan, so it's only befitting. We will meet this time tomorrow. It's a promise between heroes. Well, you may not have a quirk, but I bet I can help you. Somehow. I may look like I'm all brawn, but I assure you, there's quite the strong brain in here too. A hero needs all he can get his hands on. And as for you, to have gotten so far, I'm impressed. Anyways, we'll discuss things tomorrow. Until then, and, sorry again. Plus Ultra. What I mean to say is have a Plus Ultra day. Ha 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 ha! All right, I'm supposed to leave now. So, until tomorrow. Goodbye now, dear citizen. Vigilante. Whatever it is what's your name again? Oh, you haven't told me yet. That's perfect. What was it? Ah, fine name for a fine hero. Or future hero, as it would be. Now I must bid you farewell, and to have a Plus Ultra evening. Wait, I already said that. Sorry about this. and farewell!
I hope you didn't wait long. Oh, right. You couldn't recognize me, right? I'm all might when I'm not buffed up. Here's hoping you can tell the difference. What? Do you still not like it?
Then I shall go to my normal form. It's nice to have clothes that can adjust to either. But it takes effort to stay in my hero form. Ever since the wounds I suffered long ago. No, it's nothing. But if you must see, here it is. Do not fear. It serves no deterrence to someone of my caliber. And I am here to make up for things. I figured you'd want a super, compensation for bumping your head like I did. It would be a shame to leave things as they were. For multiple reasons. A myriad, perhaps. Now, in order to make things right, what is it you wanted to do today? I'm sure there's 1,000,000 plus ultra things, and 1,000,000,000 more that could be... Well, we should head to a less crowded area. Because we'll draw too much attention and I'll be signing autographs until sundown. Up we go, and goodbye, my adoring fans. Remember to live plus ultra. Excuse me a moment.
Sometimes I have to take it off. If I don't, I'll end up in a bad situation. Overexerting myself isn't a good one. And I think it's just peachy either way.
But I can go back buff, so everything's fine. Do you prefer me this way? I'm sure most people do. It is how I perceive the audience, but it's not always true. Well, it's not like this is a date or anything, so it's no big deal. Though you look as stunning as a star in the sky. You're truly heroic, but also have a sense of style that makes you almost villainously cute. Certainly I don't jest. I'm dead serious about you. In fact, I was going to ask if you didn't mind going out to dinner with me. It's completely platonic. I wouldn't dream of overstepping such boundaries. Yes, exactly. No, it's nothing of the sort. Unless... No, I can't. You're my biggest fan, but... Surely that doesn't constitute... But... You can't be serious, little one. With someone as short as you, getting talked like that loses all of its gumption. Well, it might be that I'm too tall, but that's not the important part. You can never be too tall. Just one moment, I need to catch my breath.
And there we are again. No, it's nothing personal. I just see it as being this one big thing. Well, it's nothing so serious. Just relax. If you like my company, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. Hold on, I'm gonna puff back up.
Did you miss me? I know it's night and day, but do not fear. That just adds to my myriad of expression. That way, whenever I, lose my breath, I can just get it again and Oh, who am I kidding? I probably look rather uncool to you. Because that injury took a lot out of me. I dare say I need more help. Perhaps we could train you to be my sidekick. You see, being the #1 hero has its benefits, but also its drawbacks. Particularly, there's no one brave enough to try and be my sidekick. But maybe you're the one. Perhaps that's why I saved you. We ran into each other by pure chance, but that doesn't take away from the probability that fate may have a hand in this. Ha 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 ha! I'm sure of it now, judging by that hero's look in your eye. Would you care to try and be my sidekick? No, I didn't speak wrong. It's just, we'll need to get you up to par. As for how to do that, quirks aren't everything. They may be powerful, but you can work around them if you know how to fight. Well, being that you're a vigilante, I would expect as much. As for the rest of it, we'll have to see what we can do. I think that you'd make a fine sidekick. I just need to figure out how we can work together. Very few things give me trouble these days, but more and more they do. In part because of my injury, and also in part due to my protege. He's a good boy. But that's not important right now. Let's get to the first destination. We'll have you see what you can do. Follow me to my personal gym. We'll test you there. Here we are. It might not seem like the best, but many a times have I practiced here. It's great for lifting weights and, well, I never really had to use them, so they're in pristine condition. It's all because of, well, I'm too strong for them. But never mind that. I want you to hit this as hard as you can. It will determine your rough power. To give you an example, as you can see, it can take even a punch from me. It is designed specifically for me, but that doesn't mean it isn't accurate to the smaller and weaker effects. Not calling you weak, of course. Let us see what you get. As you can tell, when I punch, it's going to be a higher number. Mine was 4,000, and average is somewhere between 20 and 40. Now let's see where you start. Not bad, but you can do better. I see it in you. The plus ultra waiting to come out. You see, the body might as well be its own quirk. And I can see you're no slouch. You've worked hard for what you've gotten this far. Ha 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 ha! There's so many who undermine what it means to be a hero. And yet you had the bravery, even without a quirk, to try and do something special. I respect you. And I want you to know, I will do everything in my power to make sure your dreams come true. That you can be the hero you always wanted. Just give it your best effort. The most important part is that you don't give up. A true hero must take that 15 punch and work with it, slowly but surely, making it a higher and higher number. The more you work with it, the better it will be. I trust you, and I want to see you grow. And maybe we can even work with my friend. He may find a way, by which to help you procure a quirk. We shall see. Well, I know there wasn't any reason to laugh. But sometimes you need to let it out. Now, let's give it another try. Go ahead. Give it your all. Oh. You almost hit the 20 mark. Enough to give a sore, you might get someone a bit angry with that one. But it's not going to do any damage. We're going to need to think of something else. Never fear. We will get you in top gear. Me, what I did to become stronger, I have to kind of admit to you, it was always easy for me. I didn't struggle like most. I took to my powers quite well, you see. So maybe I'm not the best teacher. But I'm confident I can change that. I'm confident you can be the student who understands me. So you'll lean into it and punch like you're punching through them. That's, how you get it to do like this. Yes, it's a learning process. I assure you, you are good enough. And I will see you through this, even if we must take drastic measures. I can see it in your eyes. You want to be my sidekick. An admirable goal, to be certain. But one that we must not take lightly. We don't want you getting hurt, or worse, taken as hostage again. It's sad when that happens. And I would never want to see you sad. It warms my heart, seeing you look at me with such admiration that I want the best for you. And I will try so hard to do it. You can count on me. And there is one thing I must confess to you. Well, I say I always had it. I was quirkless like you. I know that sounds impossible, but there is a reason. My mentor, she gave me a quirk, one for all. While I didn't struggle in learning it, it was humbling. Before I was strong, but not this strong. I was might, but I was not all might. The Toshinori you see in front of you is someone who I feel I only have partial rights to claim. Because without this quirk, could I have really made it this far? And yet I don't want to believe you need a quirk to be a superhero. So take it from me, as my future sidekick. I will stop at nothing to see you smile and succeed, but also to see you see yourself in a positive light. Do not put yourself down, and we will move forward, no matter what happens. You can be strong, I promise you. We just have to work on the details. Everyone has their kryptonite, and mine is, well, teaching, but don't worry about that. Everything will be fine, I promise you. And what's a promise but something to keep? Forever and ever. Now, before things get too complicated, let's get you in the proper form. It may seem difficult at first, but I promise it gets easier. Now, where were we? Wind up your arm like this. It's important that you do it in a way that makes you look both cool and intimidating. You wind up like this, and then explosively, from your leg, strike out. Just like that. And as you can see, the numbers reflect your heart. Well, it's not entirely so simple. Just because I have a lot of power doesn't mean I'm strong. No. I want you to know that. Strength comes from the heart, and I will see it through. You have so much strength, even the top heroes would be jealous. It's just finding a way to apply it, finding a way that you can access it. I will stop at nothing, and you should never give up, no matter what happens here. Now, give me 100 punches, as best as you can. We'll log the highest number you can reach each day, and we'll go from there. Ha 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 ha! Before long, you'll be a pro hero. Not bad. You've improved greatly today. You started at 15 and made it all the way to 19. That's saying something. I am impressed. Yes, don't pay attention to the averages. That's not the point. We'll find a workaround. Just you wait. Something else? Why, yes, that sounds like a spectacular idea. Let's go someplace and enjoy the night. We've done a hard day's work, you and I. And you're fast on your way to becoming my sidekick. I hope you're as excited as I am. It's something that means a great deal to me. And, well, it's something I've never really had except for a long time ago. Something I almost forgot. And yet I could never. With you at my side, I'll be energized to do this forever and ever. As long as you'll be there. I'm certainly not obsessed, it's just I very much enjoy your company. It's as simple as that. I don't mean it in any other way. Please, you've got to understand. I am a pro, but I'm also a man. A man who desires to have someone very close that I can trust and depend upon. Because most of the time people get the wrong idea and they think I'm too intimidating to have or need a sidekick and then everything gets confusing and I don't know what to do. You know how it is. Oh, what am I saying you don't? No one does. Only a top hero can understand it, but I'm sure you understand the concept. It's difficult when everyone assumes they know your troubles, but they don't think you ever struggle. They think you're just this perfect being. And that makes things quite less than plus ultra. Because being misunderstood is never very nice. Let alone when it's something that you've been trying to have for your entire career. Yes, as shameless as it is to say, I have wanted a sidekick for as long as I've been a hero. As long as I've not had one. It gets lonely saving people sometimes, and I want someone there to help me. Even I need a hero sometimes, and I think you could be that hero. I know you could be. And I want to see the day that you can be by my side proudly and show off your stripes. You've got this. I want to see that beautiful face. I meant it platonically. Though you're very good looking, and I suppose I've eaten my words now. But still, I must make it a plus ultra day. But at the same time, you're a bit of a weakness to me. You're a fan of me, but you're also so brave. It makes me want you to be more, and I get confused with that kind of thing. I've never dealt in relationships outside of work. And even inside of work, they're purely business, and the occasional distant friend, but what I'm trying to say is you might be the one who can save me. You probably didn't think me, of all people, would need saving, 'cause nobody does. It's always this way, and I don't blame anyone for it. It is my own doing. I have more or less caused this on my own lack of dependency on others. I don't mean it in the worst way or anything. It's just not many people stick around to get to know the All Might under the mask, even though there is no mask. I don't need one, and I don't want to hide behind anything else. I want people to know me, but I want you to know me. Does that make any sense at all? It's different. There's a public image, a public expectation, and then there's the me when there's no one to save. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm very lonely, and you've helped me, even if you just meant it in a business way, platonically or otherwise. I am happy for your company. You've made me feel like a hero again, where I felt that before I was stuck in my ways of trying but giving up too soon. Yes, even I give up sometimes. I regret it, but it's so dang hard when everyone expects you to be this, but you're struggling yourself. And plus, to maintain this form, it takes a lot of effort. I intend to keep it for as long as I can. And for that time, I want to show you my best. It's not easy. Being so vulnerable and when everyone expects you to be, so indomitable. Nobody would think that I have insecurities. You see, I've never felt this way. I've never had anyone so bold as to treat me with the way that you do, and now I'm bumbling upon my words. Oh no. What I mean is, you make me feel not so lonely and even a bit happy. It makes me feel special, and I want you to feel special as well. It would be a shame, a travesty, to not make someone of such great integrity, not smile and... Oh, what I'm trying to say is, would you like to go get some food like I mentioned at the start? That I kind of forgot that. I need to make it up to you after all. Well, I suppose if we go on the pretense of that, You're right. I should not cower away from things that intimidate me. But I'm not so amazing socially. I try to be. I think I'm respectable in it. I'm just not the best by any means. So I was hoping that maybe you could help me. Help me be more of a person and less of a hero, while I help you be more of a hero, and hopefully share in you being quite a person as well. Is that acceptable? I've tried very hard, but it isn't so fun and games when people's lives are on the line. But to hear that you're okay with even having fun with me in your company, I'm honored. You know, there's a lot of people who think they want to be my friends, but when they realize who I am beneath everything, when the muscles aren't pumped up, I'm afraid. You're one that I showed because, well, I didn't have a choice. It was necessary, given the circumstance. But now that I have the freedom, I I don't want to shy away. I want you to see me, unapologetically. And I want you to decide if you're okay with me, as company to the restaurant. I'll put on my best tuxedo and we can paint the town red. I never really understood that phrase, but I prefer plus ultra. Is it lame that I'm stumbling on my words? I try so hard to make them meaningful, but not always do they get across right. I lack the understanding of what to say. Perhaps you can be patient with me. I could make the night better, and you will? I'm speechless. To think such a hero, such a wonderful brave, would allow me this honor. Oh, give me a hug. Ugh. Oh, sorry, was that too much of a hug? Well, I won't apologize, but I'll say next time I'll be slightly more gentle. Ha 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 ha! I could never apologize for a hug, especially one with good intent. Though I'm sorry if it hurts you. That wasn't my intention at all. Instead, I'll make sure it's a hug you remember, as one that, resounds the start of many more fun nights to come. How about I, let you go home and choose your outfit? I will then wait for you. And we can go together in style. It's not something very high class or anything. I figured we could just go get burgers or something at the local diner. Though it's completely up to you. We could just get takeout and spend time in the park or something. Whatever it is you seek, I will try and abide by it. You want me to decide? Then, maybe we should get takeout. I'd rather spend time with you than signing autographs, just in case people get bold. I will see to it that tonight is great. Of that, I will give you my promise. As for what we do after, it depends. I've never done something like this. I've gone out with friends, but it almost seems like you're something special. I can't quite explain it. Only that it is. And I will not, mess this up. Now, I'll take you home. Up you go. You can ride on my shoulder. It's quite majestic, isn't it? This is why my body is that of heroism incarnate. I am never a slouch, and I eat healthy. It's important to remain on a balanced diet. As a hero, we owe it to our bodies. Ha 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 ha! We go! Your house isn't that far away. Well, that's good. It should make the commute bearable. As for the restaurant of choice, we obviously have to go to a place with, healthy options, so, what do you say to a veggie burger? I was thinking that there's a lot of options now, and it might do us some good. After all, you did quite the workout today. You're proving to be quite the formidable sidekick. Don't pay attention to the numbers. It's all right. They'll go up in time, I'm sure of it. I was also wondering, is there any questions you have about me? Now that we're on the way and we'll have lots of time to talk at dinner, is there anything you were wondering? About that, I've never been too close to anyone ever since losing my teacher. I didn't feel the same. It was difficult to really understand. I took it out on heroism and I just drowned myself in work. It made things quite difficult when relating to others. So perhaps it's my own problems that I caused. But I don't regret it. A lot of good was done in my time of grieving. Even if it was something that I believe I could have done something about. It still broke my heart. And to this very day, I wish I could go back in time to do it. But there's nothing we can do about the past. I've known it to be an all-consuming thing if you spend too much time on it. And instead, I wish to spend my time with someone of the present. That's where you come in, and the idea of having you as my sidekick, and it's something of an idea I've had for a while. It isn't so half-baked as to be just of recent time. It's just you're the first person who's treated me as more than just an idol. As a person. As a man who has limitations and struggles of his own. But I feel like you've broken through part of that. You've given me a place to be myself. It may seem so simple as we've only met yesterday, but I figured it was something special. Some kind of special meeting. I believe in fate. And fate favors the bold. Though I guess that's not really what should be used here. In any case, is there any other questions? I'm sure you've got some, or should I ask you one? It all depends. What started me down the path of heroism? That's one I get asked a lot. It was long, long ago, and I saw on the side of the road an act of villainy. I wasn't a hero at the time. In fact, I was training to be a dentist. But things don't always go as we plan, and I just happened to be able to intimidate them enough that they stopped what they were doing. And it felt good to help someone, so I kept along the path and just remained, and, well, one thing led to another, and I met my master, and she taught me about One for All. And things progressed ever so fast into something I never thought they would be. I never thought I would be a pro hero, not necessarily. Things weren't so instated back then. UA didn't really exist. It was more of the concept of it. Heroes weren't trained like they were today, and there was far fewer. Nowadays, things have escalated, exponentially so, and instead we now have to be extra careful, as the villains have multiplied just as much. And it's never quite so simple as to say it's heroes and villains. Everyone wishes to say it that way, and everyone wishes it was that simple. But there is no black and white in this world. There is no good and evil. It's good intent and bad, and how you go about accomplishing your goals. In fact, most villains probably have a just goal in mind. It's just that they do it no matter the cost. And that is something I cannot agree with, no matter what. I have one for you. Do you enjoy, do you enjoy a particular activity, a hobby, if you will? Ha ha ha! That's very befitting. I'd say heroism has taken most of my hobbies to that. I don't think I have very many, but I'd like to, if that makes sense. There is so much that I haven't really had an opportunity to do that I would like to learn and be more, sociable and less of a icon that people look to and more of a human being behind the mask. Even though I say mask, I still don't have one. Never will. Who needs a mask when you look this iconic? And now, we've made it here, so why don't you go get changed? I'll be right back. I'll get my finest suit. Wait, it's too formal. You're right. I must make it plus ultra without being so plus ultra. But I can't just go in my hero outfit. They'll know it was me. You think they would know either way? This is troubling. Well, if we're just getting takeout, what's the worst that could happen? Though, a suit is a bit... I'll get my casual outfit. I like to view it as the all-American style. Now, toodaloo, I'll be right back. I hope I didn't keep you. It wasn't me being too insecure about my outfit. I think it looks great. It just was scrambling around to find it. Let's just say my wardrobe is fairly easy to get through. Except for my casual outfits, because I'm usually in my hero suits. I have 52 of them to be exact. You look spectacular and, well, hop on. We'll get going and have some veggie burgers or something. Hopefully we don't attract too much attention, so we won't have to worry about signing those autographs, and it'll be a good night. And off we go! Ha 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 ha! We are here. It was just as easy as 2 steps. Now, this place is very good at what they do. They've won several awards as being the best of the area. Now, why don't you, well, you can stay up there if you want, but... Well, if you're certain you don't mind the extra attention, then I suppose it's fine. Watch your head now. We wouldn't want a second bump and then I'd owe you more. Well, it's not just because I owe you. I wanted to do this too. Ha 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 ha! 2 veggie burgers with everything on it. Yes. Do you want it to be a meal? Okay. Make it a meal. Here you are, and... Wonderful. Ha 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 ha! I don't know why I'm laughing, but maybe it's just because I'm so happy. So happy to be able to get a meal with you, and looks like there's nobody around. Yes, I am All Might. Thank you, thanks for the burger, we gotta go. Take care, dear citizen. I suppose I got more nervous than usual, 'cause I didn't want you to think I was uncool or something. That would be terrible. A travesty. Something of a horrendous occasion. Now, where shall we eat? Maybe atop the highest skyscraper. Oh, okay. Let's go then. Up we go. Ha ha ha! We're here. Do you enjoy the view out there? I took you here on a whim, but I thought it was better that way. No one will see us up here, and that way we can talk. Are you sure about all this? Do you really enjoy my company, and is it truly okay for me to feel so happy? I haven't felt this way since I was hanging out with my master. It was a time turning back the pages. I never thought I would feel this way again. I always was told to keep on living, keep on dreaming and being the hero I always wanted to be, but To think that I could be the man I wanted to be as well. And have someone appreciate me for more than just being a hero all the time. It feels like you actually want to get to know me. And of course I want to get to know you too. It's humbling. And I don't know what to say. Except thank you. Today has been amazing and it's a delicious day. And I think that there's no better company than with you by my side, my future sidekick. Won't you promise to be plus ultra with me? We can both jump in and practice saying, I am here. You try your best. Ha ha ha! Spectacular! I knew you had it in you. And besides that, I think that maybe someday you might even be able to say it louder and more profound than me. Well, we'll just work with simple goals for now. What? You don't eat your burgers in 2 bites? Well, I suppose I am a measure larger than the average customer, but, well, it's fine. Enjoy yours slowly, and we can watch as the moon rises and the sun sets on the first day of many. I swear to you, I will be the best in all forms that I can, but also that I will be honest with you. I'll try and be the man behind everything and to try and show you my human self as well. Heroes often get considered as being greater, but we too are human at the end of the day. Both heroes and villains. We have so much to learn. And yet, the moon rises and our duty is never done. We must persist, you and I. I'm sure we'll make it. But we must first enjoy the burgers. Well, the drinks and fries for me. And, thank you. This is but the start. The beginning page. You, my friend. We've got lots to do. Now, where were we?